What's going on, y'all? This your boy Dynasty, the Alias, coming to y'all live in effect as usual. We couple things I want to talk to everybody about. You know what I'm saying? Right now, got a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try and capsize it for y'all, but I got a lot to talk about. Number one, get straight to the meat and potatoes. Working Class Hero, May 4th, physical copies, digital distribution. Put your pre-orders in now. Get you your stuff that you need. Anybody that's willing to, that's ready to do their pre-order, just as a special gift for pre-order, and there's also going to be a t-shirt that will be mailed to you along with your copy of the album. So, just, for showing your support. Once you get your t-shirt, I want you to send me a picture or take a picture with the t-shirt and the album. I want to throw it in my scrapbook. So, tag me on Facebook or email me the picture back, however it is that y'all decide that y'all want to go about it. But definitely, the pre-orders are ready. May 4th, and get y'all everything that y'all need. So we're going through the final mix and copy of the album, and that'll be out and ready for everybody. iTunes, Amazon, Google Play Store, however you get your music, you know what I mean? Next thing, man, I've been getting in touch with a lot of the old hood, you know what I'm saying? My man Lionel, you know what I'm saying? Me and Q Storm, we done been back in touch, as I done mentioned. Just a lot of faces from back then, you know what I'm saying, when this thing was going full throttle back in the Streetwise era, you know what I'm saying? Very special portion of that, King Midas. Him and I finally got back in touch, and we actually had our first conversation in a little over 3 years last night. You know what I'm saying? For those who didn't catch in, we had the battle earlier this year, January 15th. A lot of bloodshed, a lot of dirt back and forth into that, but it was good nonetheless. Just in regard, we had a conversation, got a chance to catch up on things, and you know what I'm saying, just want to personally say I'm glad that folks can now appreciate life on a different arena, and we can move forward and do something else with our life. You know what I'm saying? No hatred, no animosity. The battle was good, wasn't epic, wasn't exactly what nobody really expected it to be, but at the same token, you know what I'm saying, I feel like a lot of pent-in aggression and feelings were released and gave one another opportunity to say, woo, now that that's over, we can move on and get on with our lives. So we made the choice to have a conversation last night. It was a real good conversation. So, you know what I'm saying, as always, I'm just glad that, you know what I'm saying, we back on speaking terms, we can move forward with our lives and keep this thing going. In regard, couple of things, as far as MCs that, that I know personally, and as far as MCs that are to come that I encounter, it seems to be an ongoing thing with a lot of MCs. And I think that people got this perception in the game now that it's all about making a hit song. And it's just like, a hit song is only good until the next hit song come out. When I make music, and for those fans of mine who've been following my music up until this point, they know that my music, it reaches out and it grabs. It's intended to reach out and grab people and pull them in and draw on their emotions so that they can actually express what it is they feeling, or I can serve as liaison, speak on behalf of it. You know what I'm saying? And what I do is I try to keep as real as possible to the actual life that I live. I think that that's the one element that in commercialized hip-hop, I think a lot of people have this bad habit of still following what's going on in commercial rap and trying to apply that to underground rap. It's like, this is that point where you should be at your rawest point. You're trying to sell yourself to people who don't know you. You don't have Def Jam or J Records or Warner or any of the Universal, any of those big labels behind you to put money behind telling your story, so you can sell whatever you want to sell then at that point, or you sell what they tell you to sell. But at this point, I think that people need to utilize grabbing the audience and attracting the audience based on real life facts, real life relative stuff, to say, hey, I feel you, hey, I relate to you, hey, you know what I'm saying, I was that too, I know that. And it's like my fans, Florida, New York, Phoenix, Chicago, Indianapolis, you know, my connects, you know, Boston, Indianapolis, Chicago, people who I've been, you know, just encountering since I got back in the game with Sky's the Limit. You know, everybody will tell you the same thing. It's like they may not always like what I have to say. You know, everybody's not gonna like my songs, but nobody can deny that it don't reach out. I'm working on making something for everybody, but at the same token, making it true to myself, so that real feeling, that real reach out, like, hey, you understand that. You know, most recently I put out the song In the Wild, which I'm waiting to get another verse from my man Casey. You know, he gonna be featuring on the final copy of that. You know, just got to get that last verse put up and then arrange that. But yeah, with that being said, it's like you know, I touched on my experience in dealing with foster care, and it's like, you know, a lot of rappers have either been through situations where they've been in group homes, foster care, you know, and things of that nature, where they've been wards of the state or something, but they don't talk about that stuff, you know. And it's like everybody want to tell the hood story, but everybody ain't hood. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood, but I also went to school in the suburbs. I went to high school at Creek-Monee, Rich South, and Rich Central. You know, for those outside of Chicago who don't know, that's the south suburbs of Chicago. So it's like, you know, life wasn't in danger there. I came back to the city at 19, 20. So between 13 and 19, I wasn't there. Anyway, just going forward is like what I want to see, because I'm a fan of hip hop. I'm a fan as well as an MC. So I fan the underground just like I provide and produce stuff for the underground. So one of the main elements that I like to see from underground artists, especially the ones who I work with or the ones who I'm in contact with, I like to see y'all put more real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could talk about whatever topic you want to, but start expressing and open up to people about who you are. That way they can actually start being fans of what you're doing and not just the topics of what you're saying. Outside of that, you know, it's like pretty much we trying to organize down here in Orlando, album release setup, still in negotiation with the place. I'll be posting official information once I get an okay on that one. May 4th, that's going to be a Friday. For those who are down here in Orlando or in Central Florida, anywhere like that, West End Trading Company, Sanford 202 Sanford Avenue, downtown Sanford, Florida. I'm in concert, I'm live. Tickets going for $8 right now. Get them while they hot. Y'all link up with me as soon as y'all can. You know, Sky's the Limit Production Group at gmail.com. Y'all can get directly in touch with me, grab y'all tickets, or if you know how to get in touch with me by telephone or text or Facebook, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out for y'all. Like I said, first 5 people that hit me up, they got their free tickets. I went ahead and sent them out to them already, so that's a wash. But I'm throwing special discount out there for anybody else that's coming up in there, and I might have a special surprise just for those who show up this round. You know, I usually get a pretty good turnout, so let's keep adding on. Bring a friend, you know. I'll throw a shot or two your way, or a beer or two, whatever your poison is, or, you know, maybe my wife might have a batch of t-shirts ready for you, and we can start, you know what I'm saying, distributing those out there to the loyal people who come to these shows. But in essence, man, just to wrap it up, glad to be back in touch with the old neighborhood, man. I'm glad that the BS is over with, you know what I'm saying, or at least that, you know, we can move past it and go on to some bigger stuff. You know, again, Working Class Hero, May 4th, definite digital download, physical copies is ready. Put in your pre-orders. Again, Sky's the Limit Production Group at gmail.com or skyslimitproductiongroup.com. You can get to me right there directly on my main website. So, yeah, man, much love to everybody who keeps showing me love and keeps showing respect for what I do. I'm going to go ahead and sign up out of this thing, but, you know, get in touch with me and let's keep this thing going, man. Orlando, Chi-Town, East Coast, West Coast, I don't give a shit, man. Let's do it. Holla at me.